Welcome, eclectic minds of the world, once again, and I'm gonna make another video. Cat was hungry earlier, so I had to feed the cat. Prince. So Einstein. I'm reading a book, Cosmic Code. I don't know if you can see that there. There you go, Cosmic Code. Quantum Physics as the Language of Nature by Einstein. Art Pagels. A while back, a couple years ago, maybe, or last year, I read part 3 of the book, which was the Cosmic Code. So right now I'm reading the first 2 parts, which is, I'm finishing up the first part, which is the On the Road to Quantum Reality. And then the second part is Matter, I believe. We'll see what it is. But anyways, the reasons, don't want to do any clickbait, but in the book, in the first part of the book, there was a quote or an excerpt from Einstein's. I know I had a blanket I was sitting on before. Let me just see if I can find that blanket. No, it's okay. Lean back a bit more. Can you see? Apparently I'm supposed to do face. I don't like showing my face. But anyway, so I'm going to read it. It's from Einstein's autobiographical. Why can't I even say that word? Autobiography. There you go. Autobiographical notes when he was 67, I believe it was. Okay. So this is just the part that I found quite interesting and relating to me. And it says, out yonder, there was this huge world. And this is, he's talking about his transition early on from religion to science when he was about 12 or 13. Okay, so out yonder, there was this huge world which exists independent of us human beings, and which stands before us like a great eternal riddle, at least partially accessible to our inspection and thinking. Okay? The contemplation of this world beckoned like a liberation, and I soon noticed that many a man whom I had learned to esteem and to admire. Sorry, I can't really see the words if I'm looking at my glasses. I'll take my glasses off for this. I had found inner freedom and security in devoted occupation within it. Okay, this is the part that really got to me. The mental grasp of this extra personal world within the frame of the given possibilities swam as highest aim, half consciously and half unconsciously before my mind's eye. Right? Powerful. So first of all, when am I reading books about quantum physics where sometimes my I'm not even going to go there because, well, let's not go there. But anyway, so the Cosmic Code. A while back, I was talking in one of my earlier videos, I think, about cells. About cells being the single unit of life. I learned that in high school biology just a few weeks ago. But what I didn't finish in my thought as well is that identical twins. Identical twins is where they're always either both male or both female, and they 2 sperm, 1 egg. Whereas fraternal twins, I believe, are 2 sperms and 2 eggs. So they both. So as soon as that first unit, that first cell, would there be 2 cells? Like, wouldn't, if there's 2? So, but anyways, but what the point was is that identical twins, I believe, from the moment when the sperm and the egg meet, sort of thing. I don't know, or the But what I'm saying is that, and I should look it up and stuff like that, because I was giving examples, but just from my memories, and I don't know when I read this, maybe it was to do with Colin Wilson or something like that, or another such artist. But there was studies done of it was probably back in the 60s or 70s, maybe the 50s, of identical twins that when separated at birth, and if they like tracked them down like later on in life, like 40 or 50 years later, that they would they would have very similar lifestyles. Like it's possible they both might have married someone that they, for example, I should have got the example, but I mean, like they both drive trucks, they both work in construction, they both like to drink a 6-pack on Sunday afternoon while watching the football game. So using poor examples, I mean, they both married someone with the exact same name, right? So like Linda, sort of thing. Where was I going with it? So identical twins, when separated birth, they're essentially the same person because they. Okay. And then I go, okay, so it's going back to, okay, and then in the Cosmic Code, I was reading about EPR, Eisenstein, Pottenberg, and Rosen, I think is the paradox, which I just finished reading. Before the Bell's inequality, which is kind of interesting as well. The whole quantum stuff is like, I'm really more understanding it. Well, like Feynman says, you could never truly understand it because it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But the whole part about not being able to determine position and momentum, right? The whole P times Q does not necessarily equal Q times P, the whole Planck's, right? My knowledge is starting to become a little bit more, starting to understand a little bit more. And yeah, but so where I was getting with this is that the example they use it in the book here is that there's, and yeah, I wish I would do page 52, I think, 53. Oh no, that's it. Anyway, okay, so in the book, this is where Einstein talks about spooky action at a distance, where there's like there has to be some kind of mental telepathy, right? Because what they're saying is that you have two particles. Here we go. Here's the gist of it. Okay, you have two particles that are connected in an example they use is in New York, sort of thing, right? And then you separate those two particles, and one's in London, the other one's in New York. And they're saying that they affect each other by observing the particle in New York. You're affecting the particle in London, sort of thing, and then as long, right? So what I was trying to get with the identical twins and stuff like that is that essentially, like the moment that they're born, and even though they're separated, they're forever connected, and the actions of one will always affect the other, sort of thing, right? And it's just not. I don't think it's just not twins, right? It's everybody. So we're all connected, all the cells, right? So everybody has like trillions of cells, and each individual cell is a life form, as I believe consciousness, the purpose, right? That cell is to be aware of its surroundings and absorb. Yeah. So yeah, I got what I wanted to get across, And I'm going to end this one and go about my day, listen to more music, studying, learning, not studying, but learning, and just having a great day. And hope everybody else has a great New Year's 2025. Like I said, it's going to be it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. Right, Formula One racing is only a couple months away now. Like it's coming. I'm contemplating playing Formula One Fantasy through the F1.com. So, yeah, we're not going to hear. What else? What else? Do I have anything else to say? I don't know. Just that today is going to be a good day, and I think DJ Cool. There's DJ Cool in the background. I guess I'm not really a morning person. I'm like an afternoon person, but sometimes I'm a morning person. Definitely a nighttime person. So, yeah. See everybody on the flip side, as they would say, right? Okay. Later.